Hey guys, what's up? I am back with another speed test. So in this video, I will be comparing the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra against the Oneplus 11 and the Oneplus 11 as well as the Samsung S23 Ultra. Both phones is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 SoC with 12 GB of RAM. On the back, we have a triple cameras on the Oneplus 11 versus a quad cameras on the Samsung S23 Ultra. On the S23, we have 200 megapixel with OIS main camera. Then we have 12 megapixel ultra-wide and a 10 megapixel telephoto lens, which give you a 3x optical zoom. With OIS, we also have another 10 megapixel periscope lens, which give you a 10x optical zoom with OIS. While on the OnePlus 11, we have 50 megapixel with OIS main camera. Then we have 48 megapixel ultra-wide and a 32 megapixel telephoto lens, which give you a 2x optical zoom only with OIS. And the back on both phones is made up of glass. On the Samsung, we have Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2, while on the OnePlus 11, we have Corning Gorilla Glass Victus. And the frames on both phones is made up of aluminium. So on the bottom, we have our USB-C. Again, on the Samsung S23 Ultra, we are getting S Pen, which you don't find at all with any other smartphone, which is a nice thing. And both phones also has a stereo speakers. We also have IP64 water and dust resistance rating on the 11 versus IP68 on the Galaxy S23 Ultra. So without any wasting time, now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. Now let's see that how much a difference between the best of Samsung versus the best of OnePlus right now. Again, we have Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 SoCs on both phones. We have a special version of the 8 Gen 2, which is called as 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy. And also we have Android 13. So you can see in terms of the booting up speed, both phones is perform exactly the same. And guys, now let's talk about the displays between these two devices. And the Galaxy S23 Ultra has a 6.8 inch dynamic AMOLED with LTPO 120 Hz refresh rate. Also we have a center punch hole on the top, while the OnePlus 11 also has a 6.7 inch Quad HD Plus AMOLED with LTPO 120 Hz refresh rate. Also we have a punch hole on the left hand side, and the bottom chin it is actually, I would say, more smaller on the Galaxy S23 Ultra. And guys, 7 is closed up in the background, and you can see no application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. Now let's open phone dialer, and that is exactly the same. So you can see animations feels really smooth on both phones. We have Android 13 with Oxygen OS version 13, while on the Samsung we have Samsung One UI version 5.1. Now let's open settings. That is slightly faster on the OnePlus, I would say. And now let's go to the display on both phones. So we have adaptive 120 Hz refresh rate, which is also available on the OnePlus 11. And now let's open Amazon Shopping, and that is exactly the same on both phones. Scrolling wise, no issue whatsoever. Really smooth performance on both phones. And the little brother of the OnePlus 11, which is the OnePlus 11R, also perform head to head, which is a nice thing. So now let's open that. That is very similar. And now check out some games application. Again, we have same Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. So S23 Ultra, it is slightly faster. As you can see, I did not expect that. And now let's open Instagram. Similar. Let's open out. That is slightly faster on the S23. And now let's see Snapchat. Spotify, that is slightly faster on the OnePlus. Subway Surfer, Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy versus 8 Gen 2. So S23 Ultra, it is slightly faster. And let me show the speakers on both phones. And first on the Samsung. And now on the OnePlus. As you can see in the speakers, it is much louder on the Galaxy S23 Ultra. Also has a lot more bass. And now let's see Temper 2. And best of Samsung is perform slightly faster in every single heavy app like games. So the overclock 8 Gen 2 is performed slightly faster. Now let's see PUBG Mobile. Let's see in that game how much difference, because this is a heavy application. So 8 Gen 2 For Galaxy on the left hand side is perform slightly faster as you can see, but it is a draw almost in that game. Also in that game we have smooth graphics with 90 fps on both phones. So as far as the gaming performance are concerned, I would say it is more better on the Galaxy S23 Ultra because S23 has a more overclocked Gen 2 SoC. And now let's open X, and that is about the same. Now let's open Zedge, and Zedge, it is scrolling feels really smooth on both phones. As you can see, 120Hz, it is a silky smooth, no issue whatsoever. And last time launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. Let's see which one will open the camera faster. S23, it is slightly faster. And also as far as the cam performance are concerned, it is slightly better on the S23 Ultra. Also in terms of the zoom department, S23 Ultra is the king in that area. So anyways, now let's look at the front-facing camera, and the front-facing camera looks more good on the S23 Ultra, has a much better colors. Now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using Samsung internet on the S23 versus a Chrome on the OnePlus 11. So Wikipedia.org is slightly faster on the S23. Even the scrolling wise, really smooth on both phones. And now let's open this tab, and also very similar, scrolling feels really smooth. And next on the list is apple.com, and that is about the same, scrolling feels really smooth. As you can see, 120Hz, it is a silky smooth which you expect from a flagship. And now let's see RAM management on both phones. So both phones has a 12 GB of RAM. Also we have latest softwares on both phones. So phone dialer still there, settings, Amazon shopping, Candy Crush Saga, Instagram, Pinout, Snapchat, Spotify, Subway Surfer, Temper 2, PUBG, it is not refresh, X, Zedge. Lastly back to the internet browser. As you can see, excellent RAM management on both phones. And guys, over I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, as you can see that, and the OnePlus 11 is perform head to head to the Galaxy S23 Ultra in system based application. As far as the games are concerned, it is slightly faster on the S23 Ultra. So in terms of the RAM wise, again, excellent RAM management on both phones which you expect from a flagship phone. And both phones also has a 5000 mAh battery size. We have 45 watt super fast charging support, but no charger in the box. While with the OnePlus 11 we are getting a 80 watt fast charger in the box, which is a really nice thing. And both phones also support wireless charging as well as reverse wireless charging. And that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra versus the OnePlus 11. And do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and follow me on Instagram as well as on X. And I will see you in my next video. Peace out.